सत श्री अकाल जी वाजी Khalsa Vaji Fateh. My name is Amandeep Singh and I'm a tow truck professional driver. I'm doing this business as 2 years right now. I work for somebody else and that's a Punjabi family also. So there's a lot of cars. You guys can do it on a daily basis and there's a lot of different situations to tow this vehicle. Either is accidental cars, as they provide by the police officers, and there's a customer who give the calls like you can tow my car. So there's an issue like there's a flat tire or alternator bad, the serpentine belt came out, or the starter, or the tire came off, lug nuts. There's many issues with the car every daily basis. So it's electrical and mechanical, so you gotta figure out how to do it. So there's many ways to tow the vehicle. So the vehicle I tow with the flatbed. The flatbed it got a winch. That's the regular basis winch you can use to tow the vehicle. So the winches usually go underneath the. There's a hook. You gotta figure out which hole is good and secure to tow this vehicle and push it to the on a bed. So there's also a tow hook. The company provided the tow hook as cars on a base of a model and that's different size, how much of weight it can handle and all that. So it goes right here. You gotta pop this out and you gotta put right here. So every car have a different sizes and all that. It gotta be in a mostly the tow hook is in a toolbox of the trunk in a trunk. So there's other also you can put on axle actually. If the axle is good, you can put on that one. Some of the conditions you gotta put on. So and also that's the only thing I do on a daily basis. So I just want to teach you guys how to do it and how to tow the vehicle. Whatever. Thank you guys.
Okay, always as a beginner, you gotta do with the first starting with the inspection. So the inspection start with the engine and powertrain, engine coolant level, engine oil, fuel, air filter, exhaust, belts, and hoses. Second is the brake, suspension, brake fluid, air brake system, brake pad, suspension, steering system. Is it loose or leak, worn or something? And the third is the electrical lights, battery, headlights, tail light, turn signal, brake lights, emergency flashers, interior lights, and horn, etc. And the tires, you gotta check also the tire pressure, tire condition also, and wheel lug nuts, hope is already connected, and you have a spare tire or not. And also a tow equipment, winch also most important, tow hook also, tow lights, safety chains, and light gate bed operation is working in proper knot. And six is cabin and operation control, seat belt, windshield mirror, gauges, air conditions, radio, etc. if it's working or not. Fluid leaks, fuel, oil, coolant, transmission fluid, hydraulic fluid, power steering, etc. No leaks, no damage. And most important things gonna be first place, but it's a safety and emergency equipment, fire extinguisher, first aid kit, reflective triangles, flares, emergency, and brake, and is not engaging and all that. You gotta figure out everything in a inspection section. Okay. Okay, guys, I just want to share some reviews on if you guys are beginners. So first thing first, you gotta do know your route. So also you have a GPS and all that, but you have to know if you are working in a city and which way and which route is best for you guys. And the second thing, you gotta communicate with your dispatch. So dispatcher is the first guy who will give you a job to do it, and just make sure be in a touch with the communication with the dispatchers. And also load and unload safely. So there some of the cars are really expensive luxury cars. You have to really take care of the cars as the customer need a satisfied and give you a good rating and all that. So that's all your responsibility if the car on a bed. If it's not, if you don't want to do it, like you don't feel safe, just do a sign of waiver and all that, or prefer a wheel lift and the dolly, the other truck. And also, you gotta check your equipment beside the tow truck. Make sure you have the necessary tools like chains, straps, winches ready to go. And the customer service in a tow truck business is really important nowadays, also I think before also, but these days I'm also working with the company, so the customer satisfaction also really helpful. And with the customer satisfaction also, the company grades and goodwill really goes raised. And they will provide really good bonuses and all that. And the time management, towing can be unpredictable, but try to stay on a schedule to handle multiple calls. So you have to stay always on a schedule if you put on a schedule. And you have to be prepared about you guys have to be prepared about the weather condition. Could be a snow or could be a windy and something else, so you gotta be prepared with the weather condition. And you have to know about the legal knowledge about the local law of the towing permits and the handle paperwork for the vehicle if the being impounded or towed by somebody else. And also, you guys need to be stay calm in emergencies. Sometimes the customer really rude with you guys, are really frustrated. You guys did so really long to get there and all that. So you really need to stay calm in emergencies, or also with you are dealing with the police officer or all that. And also, some of the important things you guys need to do it as a tow truck driver, as a beginner also. So you guys need to know how to change the tire, and you guys need to know where the tire is located, if the spare tire available, or you guys can do it as a separate what is called patches the tire. Also, you guys, the second important thing you guys need to do is a jump start. You guys need to know how to jump the car. And other things you gotta, if you want to do it, there are some of the companies they do also, which is called fuel delivery. If you guys can provide gasoline or the diesel, that's important things. And also the fourth one, which is gonna be lockouts. Sometimes the car get locked by the customer by mistake, or he lost the key and all that. So you guys need to figure out if they can help out with the lockouts. Also, sometimes the vehicle stuck in a or gets slipped or in a snow weather, or might be the mud or something. So you guys know how to use a winch, and not to break any car parts. If you guys cannot do it, just ask for somebody else. And I already talked about the tire change, so jump start. And some of the vehicles can be performed as a small maintenance task, like checking fluids to ensure the vehicle is safe to transport. So you guys need to know, like you guys can check the coolant leak or something else, like a coolant or the engine oil is good. So if it's not, so you guys can ask for the ambulance or the fire brigade if the fuel is leaking and it can catch fire. So yeah, so the safety is always first. So also the customer rating and the customer satisfaction need to be done at the time. So, and that's all I just want to share with you guys, and hope you guys like it, and subscribe my channel, and wait for the another vlog. Thank you. Bye bye.